What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here and welcome back to the second part of my Sheffield Shield Final as the Tassie Tigers taking on the New South Wales Blues. Now, last time around we did manage to score ourselves 179 to go along with the 4 for 45 that we had in cleaning up the Blues in the first innings. We're looking to do the same. If we could win this game by an innings and grab the trophy, would be absolutely incredible. But you guys let me know what you think the result of this game is going to be. Is it going to be a Tassie win with us going into bat again? Are we going to win by an innings? Or are New South Wales going to somehow salvage a draw? Or possibly even a win? Be very interesting to know your thoughts. But we're going to head in. We're coming in the 6th over. And hopefully with that new ball we can get it to swing and get the ball to do some talking. It's a nice shot there by Conway. The first ball he has faced off us, it's just set up and has been punched away through that mid-wicket region. The pitch does seem to be playing a whole lot better than it did in that first innings for New South Wales. Not sure if that was just some shoddy batting that was going on or if it was some very good bowling. But the pitch does seem to be playing a lot better, so wickets are going to be harder to come by in the second innings at bat for the New South Wales Blues. Nice shot, that down the ground. That's probably gonna be 4. No, it's actually gonna hold up. I must say, the boundaries here straight at Bludston are quite long. The boundaries square of the wicket is the short ones, and that's where you can pick up those quick runs. But this has been a better over. We have only gone for the 2 so far. We just haven't been able to quite find that right area to bowl. We are getting a lot of shots are being played with the full face of the bat and are being timed pretty well. So these New South Wales guys seem to have picked up their act from the first innings. Oh, you beauty. You beauty. We have gone and done it. We've got Gibson. He was playing quite aggressive. That one there did just swing in, and he has gone and got an edge. It's flown to second slip, who's taken a pretty comfortable catch, to be fair, and we will take that. That is the first wicket of the innings for us. There have been another couple that have gone down too. Just look at that, just big edge, and that is carried quite nicely. I'm not even too sure who that is. Bo Webster at second slip, so Big Bo has gone and taken that there. As we can see, New South Wales are now 3 down for 73. It's brought in Dan Hughes to the crease. I must say, they have an incredible lineup considering some of the players that they are missing. You think in this side you can possibly add Nathan Lyon, you can add Mitchell Starc, you can add Pat Cummins in New South Wales as well, you can add David Warner, you can add Steve Smith, you can add Josh Hazlewood. Basically the whole Australian test bowling lineup is from New South Wales. So you add those guys in, you know, you've already got the likes of Nick Maddinson, you've already got Hughes, who's a fairly decent player. I'm just trying to think who else is in there. I don't think there's anyone else from New South Wales that is in the test side, but it is quite an impressive lineup when you think about it and think about what it could be. It could be absolutely incredible if those players are available for domestic selection, but they are not, which is good for us, to be fair. We've got one ball here at Maddinson. He did take to us, remember, in that first innings, but we did get the last laugh, did manage to go and grab ourselves the big wicket of him. We've got the first wicket here in this third over for us, and remember, New South Wales are now 3 down. Still, I believe, still trail by 178. Oh, you beauty. We've got another one. Dan Hughes is gone. We have just knocked over off stump. It must have just moved just a touch because he was looking to play that a little bit early on it too, to be fair. We're just looking to work it to the leg side. He has clean missed it and it has gone. How often do we hit the top of off? And that is what all bowling coaches will tell you. Hit the top of off. You miss, I hit, and that is exactly what has happened. Curtis Patterson into the attack now. Another left-hander, well, not into the attack, into the crease, I should say. We've got our second. So after an expensive first over, I think we went for 8 in that first over. We've really pulled it back here now well. And New South Wales are still 173 behind. So all those people at the start who said, you know what, Cliffy, you might possibly win this one by an innings, you wouldn't be too far away at the moment, I wouldn't think. With 173 still left to go. And we do remember what happened to the tail in the first innings. They did just absolutely crumble at our hands. So hopefully the same thing can happen here again. But we've got off to a very good start here. Alright, back in for another spell here. New South Wales have just gone and lost Nick Maddinson as well. So it has brought the wicketkeeper batsman Peter Neville into the batting crease. 5 down. I can't believe we are... I think we're only in day 2. And we've still got 29 overs left. And New South Wales are trailing by 150 in their second innings. That is absolutely crazy. You just don't think that that can happen, especially in a final. You think you're big game players. And New South Wales do have a lot of them. We did mention earlier about the international players that they were missing, but they do still have some very good players in this side, and I'm just going to keep honing away with these in-swingers because it really is... I think the wickets that we have got, especially that bowled, was one that the batsman thought it was going to swing a bit more than it did and try and work it to the leg side, which I've done quite often, and it's just gone and hit the top of off. Oh, but that's handsomely driven. Patterson will take that. 5 dot balls before that. The last ball glitch has come into full effect here. He's absolutely creamed it through the covers. Was asking for it. Half volley outside off. And Patterson will take that 4. Oh, that's worked away nicely by Neville. That's going to be his first boundary as well. The in-swing's good. Don't get me wrong, but bowling it, you can leak runs, especially if you do straight onto that leg side. We do only have 3 players out there. We've got a fine leg, we've got a guy at square leg, and a guy at mid-on as well. So you need to make sure it's hard because you don't want to get it too far outside off stump because then you're not going to go and draw the edge for shots similar to that. That will do. That man we were just talking about at mid-on, Jake Doran, has gone and taken the catch. Cliff gets his 3rd. New South Wales now 6 down and in all sorts of trouble. Nicely square driven here by Patterson. Again reinforcing the points that the square boundaries are short here at Bludston. Does just take a little bit of timing and it will go and race away. This is the last ball of our 9th over. We've done a pretty good job, to be fair, getting a lot of player misses from Pattinson, but he has gone and got back-to-back boundaries. Again, square of the wicket is the way to go on this pitch, and that is exactly what he has done. Oh, how is that one? Surely, surely, if he hasn't hit it, oh my God, I've got to have a look at this. I've got to have a look at this. I thought that was bloody plumb. Pitching in line. Oh, it's... what? Okay. We've got 2 balls on the big eye. Don't really know how that works. But if we're going with the original one, it was going and hitting the top of middle stump. Pattinson has moved on to 56. Sandhu seems to... oh, it doesn't matter because we've got him next ball. I was going to say Sandhu seems to be playing a bit more of the defensive role. He's about 9 off of 44. But we grab ourselves Patterson. That is our 4th of the game. No, sorry. So 4th of the innings. It's the 8th of the game. And what a match we are having here, it must be said. We've gone and got Benny Dorshus as well, boys. We're on a hat-trick here in the Shield Final. That's also our 5-wicket bag for the innings. So Benny Dorshus, on your bike, son. Off you go. We've got Chris Green in, and let's... okay, we've already got the very aggressive field, so that's fine. We're going to go to the in-swing, try and knock him over or get an edge somehow. And to be fair, he's actually played quite a nice shot on the hat-trick ball with a drive out to that man at mid-off. But what a turning point this has been. I think there's still about 12 overs left in the day, so possibly we could wrap up this final inside the space of 2 days, which would just... to be fair, I don't think that has ever happened in a first-class game. Well, it probably has happened in a first-class game before, don't get me wrong, but it has probably never happened in a Sheffield Shield final. We were going for the wicket maiden, but Chris Green has exploited those small square boundaries again. We get 2 wickets, we miss out on the hat-trick, we go for a 4 off the last ball. We've picked up 5 in this innings, another one, and we get 10 for the match. That has been absolutely smashed through extra cover. It's not going to have enough to go to the boundary, but the first, I guess, shot of intent that we have seen from Sandhu, and they're actually going to get some overthrows as well. So they're going to run 4, which I'm not happy about, to be fair, because it's going to ruin the figures. But I don't really mind that we've got Sandhu back on strike. He's had a couple of edges. One, I think the third ball of the over that just fell short of a second slip. So he's 14 off 54. He's done a great job defensively, but hopefully we can try and nick him out in these next couple of overs. There's only 9 overs left in the day. Would be nice if we could finish things off here. Oh, catch that! Oh, it has fallen agonizingly short. Chris Green on the pull shot, didn't time it, hit it straight to the man, but probably his lack of timing did save him there. I don't know why that guy hasn't come in a couple of meters just off that boundary rope, walking in with the bowler, and he would have taken that catch. 4 singles off the over. There's 2 overs left to go on today. It's looking as though we will be heading into a day 3. Nice shot from Chris Green. Again, not quite squarish, but it has still gone, I guess, more square than probably straight. And that is where the runs are to be had. There's a huge gap at cover, to be fair. We've got 2 slips, 2 gullies. So we're looking to try and entice a bit of an edge there. But it hasn't paid dividends as of yet. Green playing, to be fair, he's playing a pretty good knock here for number 10. I think he's better than a number 10 batsman. We have seen him, I think he batted at maybe 5 in the Big Bash. And normally batted around number 8. That one there, has been hit in the air. That would have been the 10th for the match. But Sandhu has played that one down the ground. The timing's good enough as well to grab himself 4, which is what you like to see. Because as I said, there isn't really many boundaries that are hit straight here at Bloodston. They're normally square of the wicket just because that is where the shorter boundaries are. But Sandhu, he has really dug in here. And, you know, this is pretty impressive. To be fair, I don't think he should be batting number 8, but he is showing why he is at number 8 here. He's played a very patient knock. He was about 5 off 50, to be fair. So his next 22 runs have come in the space of just 30 balls. And that is also going to be stumps on day 2. So we will head back for a 3rd day here at Bloodston, which isn't the worst thing in the world, because I do like to come in early on and potentially get just that little bit of swing. Whoever was bowling that last over did manage to grab, Cam Boyce did manage to get green. So we got Sandhu, we got Clement. Remember, we do need the 1 wicket to pick up 6 for in this innings, 10 for the match. So we'll be looking to go and try and do that if we can. It will just cap off a remarkable Sheffield Shield final for us, it must be said. So hopefully we can get it. I want to try and get it in this over, just because otherwise I have a feeling that Cammy Boyce or someone else down the other end may get this last wicket. Oh, is that taking it? That has. It's taken the little inside edge. We get it. The 2nd over of the day. So really, to be fair, no real point in coming back for day number 3. It's not going to matter to the Tassie Tigers though, because they have won this game by an innings and about 60 to 70 runs. So we will definitely take that. Just a little inside edge. We finally break the Sandhu resistance. He batted incredibly well for the situation he was in. 27 off 87, and there we are. The boys are lifting. It's the Sheffield Shield. It should be a shield, not a trophy. What were you thinking in that big ant? I don't even know. But anyway, what a game. And you can't go past myself for player of the match. That first innings for New South Wales, we did manage to take 4 for 45 off 9.3 overs. We then follow that up with 179 with a huge partnership. It must be fair. I think it was, yeah, it was 250 run partnership that we did have with Faulkner. He finished 135 not out. He batted extremely well too. And then New South Wales did get off to a fairly decent start, but look at that. Cliff just running through the middle to lower order. We got, what did we get? We got 2 bowls. We got a caught behind, a caught by the slips, and a caught at mid-off. So we will, mid-on it was, sorry. So we'll definitely take that. 14 overs, 6 for 55. Economy rate's still up there, but you don't mind that when you're taking as many wickets as you can. So what an incredible Sheffield Shield final. What a turnaround as well, considering we did lose to the Blues just in the last game as well of the round robin. We've come back and absolutely pumped them in the final, which is exactly what you want to see. Let's go and have a look at our stats, see how we stacked up in the Sheffield Shield season. Alright, so as you can see here, the Australian State Shield has been completed. We've got the one-day standings on the side there, so I'm kind of hoping that means that we have been selected for the one-day competition. I'm not really too sure when that is going to happen, to be fair, because it looks as though we've got 3-day club cricket coming up. The Big Bash is finished, so we'll simulate through and just have a look. We could actually be here for quite a while, but that's not going to be too much of a concern. I'm hoping that something does pop up soon, because we are now past basically the Australian season. We're now into the... Basically, we'd be into the English summer, so if we did manage to pick ourselves up a county contract, we would be over there doing that, but that is not the case. 26th of October is when the 3-day comp starts for our domestic, well, not our domestic side, sorry, our club side in the Tasmanian Domestic League. So we're just about there. We're in June. It's actually taken a wee while. Then we'll go and have a look at the selection status after we've simulated through. We'll have a look at our stats for the season as well and just see how we stacked up against the other players. I'm assuming we can still do that even though we are... You know what? I might actually stop this just so we can see. Women's International. What? Oh, we can't look at it. Really? Really? Standings? Okay, that's very weird, but that's alright. We'll keep going. We can have a look at our personal performance anyway, but we can't see how it stacked up against other guys. I'd have to say we probably would be close to the leading wicket taker, just with the amount of wickets that we did take, and we did seem to get quite a few. As you can see here, the Tasmanian Tigers have made you an offer to be a part of the Australian National Cricket Cup, so that is the one-day competition, so we are definitely going to go and accept that. I'm not too sure when that... Well, that's beautiful. That starts on the 1st of October, so that means essentially that all of the Tasmanian Tigers have made you an offer to be part of the State Shield. Yes, okay. Which essentially means that... I'm trying to think what I was even saying. I just went off on a completely different tangent. But in August, so we're going to head to September, yep, and then October. So that's all right. But pretty happy with that, to be fair, to get into the one-day side after just... It wasn't even a full season in the Sheffield Shield, but we will take that. We are here in round number 2. We're going to be taking on the Bush Rangers. We have yet to play a game. Everyone else has had a game. But just having a look. So if we go to my player, we'll go to selection status first, just to have a look. So as we can see, we're a core member of the State Shield side. We're a regular member of the one-day Tasmanian side. We're being considered for the T20 clash, so I think hopefully we can have a good one-day season and a good, a few good Shield games. That could possibly see us selected for a Big Bash team, which would be good. We are still no chance, basically, of taking part in internationals, which is a bit of a shame. And we're getting attention now for the English County Cup, the Bangladesh Super League, and all the other T20 comps around the world. We are still a fair way off. So... which is a shame, because 2020, I guess we haven't really played domestically. We've only played it at club level, so that is why that could be a fair way off. So we've done selection status. We'll have a look at the career statistics. So as we can see, we did play 8 games. So we didn't play the entire season. We had 12 at-bats, which amassed us a total of 615 runs with a high score of 179. We did have an average of 55.92 and a strike rate of 110. 200s, 250s, and 2 catches in there as well, so you've got to be happy with that. We did play, again, 8 matches, bowled 12 times. We did take ourselves 54 wickets with best bowling of 7 for 67 and 10 for 100 in the match. That is an average of 12, so that is absolutely incredible. The economy rate is 4, which is a little bit high, I guess you would say, and the strike rate is 18, which again is exceptional. Those numbers are actually better than our club cricket stats, so you've got to be happy with that. Took 5 5-wicket bags, 3 10 wickets for the match, which is bloody awesome. And just having a look at the Manhattan graph, so we did really start to get our A into G, it must be said, towards the back half of that season with that big 100, and then we did get that other 100 as well after starting off with back-to-back 50s. But that is going to wrap up our first domestic season in the Australian League. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to give it a like, smash that thumbs up button. If you are new, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.